Jalelah.
Hi, Rochelle. Well, the temperatures are telling us that there will definitely be a severe weather outbreak here today across the Midwest, particularly between Indiana all the way into portions of Illinois back towards Ohio. It's so beautiful outside, Jonathan. 54 degrees right now in New York City. That's well above where we should be at this time of the year. And I'll tell you one thing, we're going to be able to enjoy this nice weather, not just today, but into tomorrow as well. High pressure has built across the Northeast, and well, what that's doing is melting a lot of the snow that's out there. So we had multiple accidents reported. As you remember, Alberta Clipper after Alberta Clipper tracking in out of Canada across the plains into the Midwest and into the Northeast to dump the snow. Luckily, we've had a major change in the pattern. So you can leave your gloves and your hat at home. I think it's going to be a very, very comfortable Super Bowl Sunday. We want to break from the snow in the Northeast. I know you do. I know I do.
Sure do.
And as a matter of fact, we're going to see a break from the snow just for a couple of days, but another system's on its way, making its way out of the north central plains, another Clipper system going to dump some snow as we track on into tonight and really tomorrow morning across portions of the Midwest. And again, that storm will make its way towards the Northeast by Tuesday. Just outside of Philadelphia, where temperatures right now right around 30 degrees. Typically at this time of the year, we're around 40, but as we're heading on into the evening and overnight hours, temperatures are going to continue to plummet. We've seen plentiful amounts of sunshine through the day, high pressure in control, but as I said, a lot of trees came down with that system that pushed through, bringing down power lines as well. And as I said, 45,000 people in Chester County, Pennsylvania, currently without power. We could see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow, regardless to what Punxsutawney Phil says. Winter does not end until March 20th, and Mother Nature really will approve that here on Monday whenever we see a high of 35 degrees, right around normal, and some snow. We could see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. Now you're thinking about the Super Bowl. The snow won't begin until late tonight, early tomorrow morning, so I think anyone attending the games will be safe. Now we had a cold front push on through, and that cold front certainly did bring a lot of gusty winds and even a couple tornadoes across portions of the southeast yesterday. But as I said, today looking a lot more comfortable. High pressure is building in, and we're going to see a lot of sunshine across the Northeast today. There's a light band of snow pushing across far western New York into Pennsylvania, and I think around the Buffalo area. You may see a couple snow showers, but nothing really to accumulate. It's very comfortable across the area. You can see that light snow band earlier today pushing further east. As I said, high pressure in control, and temperatures are actually going to be above where they should be at this time of the year. We'll be in the 50s, nice and comfortable. However, we need to be careful out there because with all of that sunlight, we're seeing a lot of the snow that's across the area melt. Hi, Rochelle. Thank you very much. Let's start with temperatures because that will really be the driving force, the fuel for these volatile storms. 84 in Houston today, 55 back into Denver, almost a 30-degree temperature difference, 79 in Memphis, 55 in Denver. Okay, so we have temperatures, a big difference in temperatures. We have cold air mass pushing in out of the west, a very warm air mass, hot, unstable air pushing in out of the south, okay? And there's a deep trough in the jet stream. It's where that trough is, where that curve in the jet stream is, that we're going to see the threat for damaging winds, hail, and isolated tornadoes. Let me show you exactly what I mean. You see the winds, they're pushing in out of the south. Then we have this air pushing in out of the west. Where these two air masses meet, that's where you're going to see the friction. That's where you're going to see the strong thunderstorms capable of producing damaging winds, hail, and even the chance for a few isolated tornadoes. Now you're asking, where is that? It's right here along this line of storms from Illinois into Indiana particularly. That's where we're going to see the tornado outbreak possible here through the course of the day. Right now, not a lot going on, right? We have some light showers pushing in across Iowa into Michigan, certainly down into Illinois. This is going to change as the heating of the day really reaches its peak. That's when instability is the greatest. And the greatest threat here today, not tornadoes, but wind. However, as I said, we have the chance to see tornadoes. Wind, a major concern here across portions of the Great Lakes, down into Ohio, certainly back into Illinois and Indiana, also across portions of the Northeast here, right around the Great Lakes. As these storms continue to push towards the east, it's going to bring a lot of wind into the region. As I said, wind, the greatest threat. Really here, you can see by this pink area, these are the areas that are going to see the damaging winds. The areas that are going to have to deal with the tornadoes, again, between Illinois and also into Indiana, although we could see a few isolated tornadoes outside of that pink bullseye. So I really want folks to use precaution. In addition to the damaging winds, hail, and even isolated tornadoes, as those storms push towards the east, we have a critical fire danger across portions of Kansas and Nebraska. Rochelle, back to you.
Let's talk to our meteorologist, Jalelah Ahmed.
Good morning, Morgan. It's going to be a nice day, I think, across portions of New York, but the snow, it's on its way back towards the east coast, and I'll tell you why. We have another Clipper system working its way out of Canada, just bringing some light snow snow across portions of North Dakota. Very unorganized right now, but this is going to be our next system that pushes into the northeast and brings a bit of freezing rain, ice. We're also looking at the chance for sleet and even a little bit more snow. Right now we have some lingering lake effect snow showers around Buffalo, New York, also down into Erie, Pennsylvania. But our area of low pressure that's bringing a bunch of snow across portions of Maine continues to push east, and it's bringing blizzard-like conditions. Meanwhile, out west, very, very unsettled weather here. We're looking at rain at the coast and also some snow across the Washington and Oregon Cascades, where it's going to be a treacherous day for folks out there along I-5, I-90, Snoqualmie Pass. We're looking at 2 to 3 feet of snow in elevations 4,000 feet and above, 2,000 to 3,000 feet. We could see up to a foot of snow as well, so please be careful if you're out there on those roadways. Back to you, Morgan.
All right.